Everyone in AI and vibe coding space right now is talking about this almost useless character of Simpsons. And you might be wondering, what exactly is Rolf? Well, by definition, Rolf is an autonomous AI agent loop that runs repeatedly until all PRD, like product requirements document items, are completed. I'm testing Rolf inside Claude Code, and here you can see this is the task that it performed. This is a very detailed product requirements document. So what Rolf did using Claude Code, it literally created this entire project in one go. Every single feature mentioned in this product requirements document, it created that as per its understanding, and then it presented the results. This project has a fully functional authentication system, a fully functional backend. So all of this it built in literally just one go. Is this a good approach or a bad approach for AI coding? I'll tell you that by the end of this video. But now let's just see how Rolf actually works. So this is the entire workflow of Rolf. If you're getting confused what it is, so I'll actually just walk you through all of these steps one by one. So first of all, you create a product requirement document, a PRD. You can do that inside ChatGPT, or just like create a product requirement document, this exact similar kind of product requirement document. Just create a simple product requirement document that lists all of the features and how your application is actually going to work, that mentions everything about that. And then you ask Claude Code to use Rolf to then convert this PRD into prd.json file. So it converts this PRD file into prd.json file and then breaks into small user stories. So user stories are basically going to be the small task, all of these features that it is going to implement. It is going to actually call that user stories, and then based on that it will just run this rolf.sh file. This is another file that it is going to create inside your editor, and it is going to start the autonomous loop. And after that it is going to pick each and every single story one by one and then start implement all of these stories. And once it is implemented in here, then it is going to just like commit the changes, and after that it is going to update prd.json file to just keep a record that that particular story was done. And after that it is just going to update this progress.txt file. So this is another file that it creates during this entire development process, and once it implements all of the stories, after that your task will be done. Now let me just quickly guide you that how you can install Rolf inside your Claude Code, and after that how you can use it inside your project. So imagine you have an empty directory, and here you can just right click, open your terminal, and here just open Claude. Make sure that you have installed Claude Code already. So just open Claude, and after that you can just like click on proceed. Now you can just like click on / plugins, just open plugin, and here you can find all of these different plugins. Here you can see I have already installed Rolf plugin, Rolf loop, so you can find that inside this installed tab. So once your plugin is installed, now you can just like click on /, and after that you can just like write RALPH /. So here you'll find this Rolf loop. Simply just click on that, and now it is going to ask you to now just like give it a prompt. First of all, it is actually automatically going to search for PRD document. There is no PRD document right now. So what it did, it found that PRD document inside this Rolf test. So this is our project. So if you already have an existing project, so you can just like create your PRD file inside there before initializing the Rolf or before assigning it a task. I will just recommend you to open your project inside anti-gravity. So this will allow you to create all of the planning tasks, and in fact create a PRD as well right here inside your AI code editor. So basically all of the planning tasks you are actually going to do absolutely for free. So you can just like create a prd.md file just like this, and after that you can just like open your plugin Rolf, and then you can just open it, and now you can see first it will find this prd.md file, and then it will start executing all of these tasks one by one inside this prd.md file. Now theoretically it looks mind-blowing that you are going to assign it all of these tasks at once. You are just going to explain what you're going to build, and then it will just develop everything for you. But the problem is you don't know what it is doing, because it will just like start executing that task. It will of course create all of these lists for itself. First of all, it is going to set up the project structure and install dependencies. Then it is going to create the database schema. Then it is going to implement authentication system using Clerk. Then it is going to build project management, this CRUD operation. And after that you can see it has all of these different tasks listed for itself, that it is going to implement all of these tasks here one by one. The problem is all of these tasks need a very careful observation. You need to have a human in loop. You need to understand what exactly you're implementing inside your project, and you need to test it before moving to the next feature. At least this is being a traditional programmer I actually do. This is my workflow, even though I'm using AI to write code, but I always just go one by one feature at a time, and then test that feature and then move to the next feature. But with this approach, of course it can like execute all of these tasks all at once, but there are going to be plenty of errors, like literally a lot of bugs you can find, like whenever it will implement all of these tasks. You can see here it just like completed these 2 tasks. The first one is not important, it just like set up the project structure and install the dependencies. The second one is important. I want to like at least review the database schema, and I want to see what exactly it is going to do, because I'm going to build that database inside neon.tech. I need to know how many tables there will be. Of course I have explained it in here inside my PRD, but still I need to like see it before pushing any changes. I need to first verify that. Same is the case with implementation authentication system with Clerk as well. So of course it is just like going to go ahead and then just like implement all of these features. Right here you can see it implemented all of these features one by one, and it just kept going on and on until it completed all of these tasks and then listed all of these tasks in here inside this to do. But the problem is same. Before moving to any next task, you as a human, you need to be in loop. You need to test all of these tasks one by one, otherwise it is going to have a lot of bugs and unfixable bugs actually, because it has already written so much code, so much AI slop already implemented inside your project that you don't even know where is the problem. So to fix one bug, you're actually going to create 15 more. So that really is a big no here. So for what sort of use cases you can actually use it? So I think you can use it for like smaller tasks. If you just like break down your PRD into smaller sections and then just get one feature, let's suppose inside this potential AI features. So you just get one AI powered task suggestions feature from here. Just explain this feature in detail, give some idea about the workflow, share some reference images, and also what sort of AI models you are going to implement. So just share all of that information and then ask you to just develop that particular feature only. So that way what it is going to do, it is actually going to just like create that particular feature only, but still based on the complexity of each individual feature, the performance will actually vary based on that. Okay, honestly this is very helpful if you have a very well structured products requirement document, and if you're going to implement all of the features one by one, not share all of the entire PRD all at once and then ask you to implement all of those features all at once. I will still not feel comfortable in using this approach in any of my production ready projects. All of the projects that have like real actual user base, I will feel very hesitant before like giving all of the authority to AI. My personal vibe coding workflow is very traditional, where I am like in loop throughout the entire process. I carefully review each and every single file, if not every single line, before pushing code to production. So this way if anything goes wrong, I know where AI made the mistake, and then it will be easier for me to fix that mistake. So I just go ahead and give it a try, and don't be scared. This is not going to take your job. It is just going to be helpful for small simpler tasks where you have to define a simple task once, and then it will just implement all of that and test itself and then present the results to you. If you have any further questions, just leave your comments in the comment section, and I'll see you next video. Bye bye.